administration.
how
So,
these procedures,
any
safety
idea
rules,
what
they
those
know
restrictions are under
nothing.
basic med?
And yet, they're put
Well, some
in
of the restrictions,
control
I think, would be
of the
high blood
entirety
pressure.
of the skies.
Some of them would be.
It's got to stop.
It's more like
Just
how many passengers
listen
per
to
airplane,
this.
how many pounds in different categories, and what altitude you can fly under. So, and then the amount of knots. It's under 250 knots. So it's not having anything to do with blood pressure. So can you tell me what causes an aircraft to spin or to stall?
Again, Senator, I'm not a pilot.
Okay, let's keep going. What are the 3 aircraft certifications the FAA requires as part of the manufacturing process? Quickly, please.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So the TCOM authority, they've been
Certifications the FAA requires as part of the manufacturing process. Quickly, please. 3 aircraft certifications.
Again, what I would say to that is that one of my first priorities would be to fully implement that Certification Act and report.
You know the 3 types, Mr. Washington? The 3
No.
types? Okay. Yeah, that's type certificate, production certificate, and airworthiness certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's just keep going, see if we can get lucky here. So can you tell me what the minimum separation distance is for landing and departing airliners during the daytime? Mr. Washington.
I don't want to guess on that, Senator.
Are you familiar with the difference between Part 107 and Part 44809 when it comes to unmanned aerial standards? Unmanned like drones. Are you familiar with the difference?
Yes.
Okay. You know the difference between those 2, Part 44809 and Part 107? Do you know the difference there?
No, I cannot.
It's okay.
I was sent a message yesterday from a citizen of Washington, D.C. Now, they're telling me that anybody that lives along the Potomac River that saw this crash saw a ground-to-air missile take out that plane. Now, they said that police pulled out a shell casing of a ground-to-air missile from the Potomac River just yesterday.
Pause. Now, y'all, before I left, we was playing the other video, right? Right? And it was like, that looked like a missile. That's what they said, right? And y'all was here with me on YouTube or whatever. Let me get that video for you. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Want a renovation with power? Upgrading to new south windows and doors packs an energy-saving punch. Not only
seasoned journalists, Mark Lavala, Steve Keeley, decades and decades covering news in this city. Even they seem a little perplexed and just dumbfounded by what has just happened in Northeast Philly tonight, in the way this aircraft crashed.
Impacted, and we have seen video of a house on fire. We've seen cars on fire. We've heard from people on the ground describing an absolutely horrific scene, and the mayor saying it is still a very active scene right now, giving one of the first of what she said will be many briefings. And Jason, you can only imagine. I mean, it's a damp and dreary, cold, windy, awful night. And tomorrow, when we see the light of day, you know,
some people were getting ready to enjoy their weekend, and then something like this happens right in their backyard. And as you said, this is Northeast Philadelphia. Right here, there's a shopping center, there's homes. This is a very active part of our community. So a lot of people, they just really are honestly scared right now, Jason. And officials, as you just heard, they are going to continue to give us some updates about what exactly happened. So as soon as we know more, we'll absolutely make sure that we let you know. But Jason, Dawn, this is just still a very active scene right now, and a lot of people are quite honestly.
I'd like to know what that announcement was, to be honest. I'm curious what.
I think that they were saying for people to.
Incredible to see the angle in which this plane, as it's described, was coming down from the doorbell camera from about a half mile away. There it is on the left of your screen. And you'll see the fireball, and it's a lot of people are saying,
all right, y'all see that?
Are we sure that's a plane? But it appears to be. And again, Northeast Philly Airport's less than 2 miles away.
And people saying, Jason, that they heard an explosion, they heard this happen, and then they looked up into the sky. People, reaching out to us on the phone, via email. There you see it again, just crashing down, coming out of the sky out of nowhere, and then that huge fireball. People say they felt the ground shake. Certainly a scary and frightening situation. I mean, this is the ring cam video that we've been showing you this evening. And can you imagine seeing this from your front door and wondering what in the world is happening?
Well, especially when you think about what just happened in Washington, D.C. and a midair collision, and a lot of people saying, wait, what in the world is going on? Fred Teesey, former pilot, aviation attorney, joint.
That's the one that just happened in Philly. And what did Starkey just tell y'all? That they pulled out what? A missile?
I fight hard to defend my soul.
Ground to air missile from the Potomac River just yesterday, but the FBI won't even take their statements. Now, you don't have to believe me. This is from some.
Now, they do link. You just seen what happened live, and I also just showed you what is being discovered here. So
pour to the one in there that's full, and then put that in there.
all right. So until next time, rock the YouTube.
And the